Good evening, everybody. Today, I'll be talking about my art presentation. Today, we will be discussing Bradford's work and what he has done for the Black community. Let's get started. So, he's widely considered as the most influential abstract artist as of today. His work often deals with political issues and social complex hands in major museums and has small and big collectors from all around the world. Mark Bradford's art and his made paintings look like paintings, but hardly any paint of them. His artwork is mostly made up of layers and layers of paper, which has tears and power washes and sands it. His saying is, if it doesn't come from Home Depot, Mark Bradford doesn't use it. He didn't start his artwork until he was 30, and he didn't sell his artwork until he was about 40. But as of today, he has sold more than $5,000 worth of artwork, and now his paintings can go up to $10 million. His artwork represents how he feels about a situation or a political view or racism going on to even HIV and transmitted disease outbreaks. He was raised by his mother, Janice Banks, who owned a beauty salon. This was his safe place to be himself. When he was 18, there was an AIDS disease and people around him were just dying. So Mark Bradford never thought that he would survive this, so he did not make any plans for his future until he got into his 30s and went into art school, and that's the moment when it clicked for him to become an artist. When he was doing hair late at night at his mother's salon and in the art world, and his career took off from there. Beyonce and Jay-Z stopped by to see his paintings in his open recently, which was up in his own mother's salons, which he opened an art plus practice to show his artwork in. He turned Foxy Hair, which is his mother's salon, into a center for young adults transitioning out of foster care. Mark also does hair for some of his old clients who are also his close friends. Mark's latest work still talks about what is going on in his community and hard, controversial topics that no one wants to talk about. Now we're gonna go into some of his paintings. Ratcatcher of Hamilton. This was based on a 50 billboard intended to gain public help in gathering information about serial killers in South Central Los Santos that canvassed responding to LAPD invaded the privacy of the killer's victims. And this is one of his artworks, which sold for $1.2 million.
What's this?
Mark Bradford's Scorched Earth 2006 collage on paper. This is basically just layers and layers of paper, and then made a design. The layers are in Scorched Earth created topography that represents the deep psychological and physical ruins of a disappearance of people in another time and place. So that's his way of showing what's going on. Untitled. This is one of his art pieces, brightly located in advertisement for such things as divorce, cars, childcare, and etc. This is Yellowbird. You can see it kind of makes a bird a little bit. He tries to give you an idea of a place without really trying to tell you specifically where. So that's just his way of, around his surroundings and stuff. He is also from Los Santos. That's where he grew up from. So that's what's going on. I heard you got arrested today. This is his art piece. It was made in 2018. He tries to evoke deep feelings on how we build and destroy ourselves are the materials that I'm really interested in. Basically, what I was just trying to say is, this is just him expressing himself again. The artwork is not made out of any real painting, so this is literally just layers and layers of paper or scraps that he used from Home Depot to make the color. It's not even a painting; it's actual stuff that he put together. Death Drop. The artist's body becomes a story of movement and flight of black existence at once, buoyant yet weighed down. The work. It's a loop clip from a home video featuring a 12-year-old Bradford. So, I guess he just recreated a loop that he had when he was a kid. This is across 110th Street. This artwork gets its title from Eponymous 1972 film, as well as the social and physical dividing lines between Harlem and the rest of Manhattan. So this artwork actually before he started this artwork, he drew a grid of the city, and then from there he built up on it. Black Dot. Specifically draws on fillers and proliferated in low-income neighborhoods when the real estate market declines, aiming to exploit people in difficult circumstances. So this was 2019 that he made this. 630C to MB03. This artwork was sold. This was made out of prints and multiples, lithographic on colors of roof paper. So again, like, this is not a painting. It's just Black Venus. This was made in 2005. This was Mark Bradford's second biggest artwork, sold for over $12 million at the London Museum at the London Evening Sale. Black Venus speaks out on moments before it all happened, taking us back in time to when Bradford was in his peak of inspiring. So, there's his work. And it's bigger than that, but gotta cut it. Speak Birdman. This was made in 2018. This artwork was sold for $2 to $3 million. Black Wall Street. This was made in 2006. This was the first street level art Mark Bradford created. This artwork was one of the highlights of his show, presented in the World Fame of Painting. This is Harrison and Worth. He made this in 2018. The new artwork wasn't presented in Hong Kong. So basically this work was made inspired by Hong Kong creator. So he took a little bit of their artwork and then this is what he made. And he actually sold it in Hong Kong for $13 million. And then these are all the sources that I got all the information from. And does anybody have questions?
So he made everything out of paper?
So, he just made everything from Home Depot. So he would get like random scraps like wool line or like drain pipes and string and cotton and just build it. And he would take tarp and he would just spray it all down.
Oh, so he sprayed the color, the paint, the different colors.
Yeah. No, he would power wash it to keep the stuff from sticking down. So he'll like, let's say for instance, he'll take a string, he'll dip it in the paint, and then he'll build the color like that.
Okay.
But he won't like paint, like it looks like a painting, but it's actually not.
Nice job, though.
Any more questions?
I haven't seen nobody do that like that.
Yes, cameraman.
Oh, I can ask questions. Does he still make paintings to this day?
Yes, he does make paintings to this day, and he just recently sold artwork for like $5 million, I think.
Oh wow, that's a
He
lot.
live here in Houston?
No, he lived in Los Angeles.
Oh, so
So-
he's still in Los Angeles.
Yeah, he's still in Los Angeles, and he still make his artwork from stuff he see.
So when he started doing this, he started real young.
No, he started when he was in his 30s, cause he had an AIDS pandemic going on at Los Santos. I guess around the time he was younger, so he thought he wasn't gonna survive that. So he didn't have no plan, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm 30. I need to find something to do with my life." So he went into art school and he sold his first artwork for $5,000.
Okay.
All right. Any more questions?
Yeah, he gonna go do it. Go back to doing it.
Alright.